The street went silent as Officer Doyle's fist smashed into a black sixth grader's face. Blood spilled on the pavement, and no one dared to move. But Doyle didn't know this boy had a father, and his father's name was Isaiah King. It was a normal afternoon on a busy street corner. Kids walking home from school, neighbors chatting, the hum of cars in the distance. Then came Doyle. His voice sliced through the air like a whip. "What are you looking at, boy?" he barked, towering over a 12-year-old. Before anyone could react, his fist flew. The boy's small frame crumpled to the ground, blood dripping from his nose. Gasps broke out, but fear chained the crowd's feet to the sidewalk. Nobody dared challenge the badge, the gun, the rage. The boy, holding his face in trembling hands, sobbed, "I didn't do anything." His innocence hung heavy in the air, but Doyle's smirk made it clear. He thought the street belonged to him. From across the block, a tall figure moved with quiet fury. Isaiah King had heard the scream, seen the crowd gathering, and now he saw the blood on his son's shirt. For a moment, time froze. Memories of battles fought in shadows, nights of fire and fear, faces of men in uniforms who once thought they could erase him. All came rushing back. But this wasn't the past. This was his boy. And no one laid a hand on his child and walked away. His eyes locked on Doyle, cold and sharp, and the crowd felt the shift instantly. Isaiah wasn't just a father. He was a storm coming. "Step away from my son." Isaiah's voice was steady, each word carrying weight like iron. Doyle laughed. "Or what? You think you can scare me?" he sneered, tapping the badge on his chest like a shield. The crowd watched, breath held. As two worlds collided, Doyle, drunk on authority, and Isaiah, a man who had survived wars the system never admitted existed. Isaiah stepped closer, his presence towering, his silence louder than Doyle's bark. "You don't know me," Isaiah said finally, low but cutting. "But you're about to." Even Doyle's grin faltered. The boy clutched his father's arm, and in that small gesture, courage was born in the hearts of everyone watching. Chapter 4. The Reckoning. Blue and red lights began to flicker in the distance. More cops arriving. Doyle puffed up, thinking backup would save him. But what arrived wasn't what he expected. Black SUVs pulled up, doors flying open. Men and women in suits stepped out, moving with precision, flashing credentials not of the local department, but higher, federal. Doyle's smirk vanished. Isaiah stood tall, saying nothing as the FBI closed in around him. "Isaiah King," one of them greeted with respect. "We've been waiting for your call." The crowd erupted in whispers. Who was this man? Doyle's arrogance drained from his face as his cuffs clicked shut. Not on Isaiah, but on him. Chapter 5. Justice Delivered. The boy, still shaken, looked up at his father, eyes wide with both fear and awe. "Dad, who are you?" Isaiah knelt, wiping the blood gently from his son's face. "I'm just your father," he whispered. "And no one will ever hurt you while I'm here." The FBI agents led Doyle away, his protests drowned by the crowd's cheers. For the first time, neighbors stepped forward, voices rising together against fear. Isaiah stood with his son in his arms, not as a ghost of the past, but as living proof that justice sometimes wears the face of a father. Doyle thought he could silence a child. Instead, he awakened a legend. If this story moved you, show your support by liking, commenting, and sharing it with others. Subscribe to Unheard Heroes for more powerful stories that honor courage and truth.